Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here on Luno. This is a new mod map out by PfalzAgrar, 551.28 megabytes download. There are 18 required mods. They didn't all download automatically for me. Most of them did, but then when I came to load the game up, it said that there were some missing that I needed to download. So maybe you'll get all of them to download, maybe you won't. What I will say though is 551.28. One of those required mods, one of the 18, was 152 megabytes on its own. So we're going to be up there. Once you work out what all the rest of them are, it's going to be a fairly high megabyte download. But again, at the end of the day, it's on the map. On all three game modes, the slot count is 1,853 used. I'll talk about getting that slot count down when we get to the main farm, the start farm on New Farmer. There are some other farms on the map which we will have a look at. There are custom crops, contracts are available. There's all sorts of stuff going on. What we'll do first, if we go into... Actually, you know what? Let's go into this menu. And we go... Actually, no, we want to be on that one. That's fine. Go across to there. So we come down on our crop types. You'll see added in, we have got winter wheat, winter barley, rye, triticale, spelt, silage maize, vetch rye, green rye, humus active, mustard, flowering catch crop, alfalfa, clover, field grass. Now, the winter wheat, barley, rye, triticale, spelt, they're all harvestable crops that have a price and you can sell them. Silage maize is, I mean, pretty much all the other stuff they're either cover crops or they are silage harvestable crops. They all go into the ground using a seeder. Apart from the silage maize goes into the ground using a planter, and alfalfa and field grass. Usually, again, this is a map tour. This is not a mod review. It's not a deep dive. It's a map tour. Usually, field grass has a higher yield than standard grass. Usually. So as far as making silage and that kind of stuff, alfalfa, field grass, I think you can make bales and stuff with those as well. So there's all those extra ones thrown in. With various different things you can do with them. That's the crops. Oh yeah, actually while we're here, it does say in the description that we have, where does it say? Adjusted seeding and harvesting calendar. So the calendar is different for the area specifically on the calendar. If we come out of there and we go to, I said contracts are available, didn't I? I did. Build mode. Now, because there are 18 required mods, and some of them are massive mod packs, but we do have, under sheds, that one, Luno, has been added in. All the rest are required mods. Under silos, did we have one of the silos? I think we did. Yes, we did. It's a 16 million litre, just there. That is a standard crop type plus. And I say that, all the standard crop types, crops, not a multi-fruit, and it does the additional, the winter wheat, barley wheat, those extra ones that have been put in on the map, rye, triticale, but it's not a multi-fruit silo. That's something to be aware of. Also under here we've got the Bunkersilo pack at the biogas plant and at the main farm where you've got silage clamps. These are all modular silage clamps. So as far as it goes, if you want to remove them from your main farm or whatever, it's not just click remove a silage clamp. You have to remove all the constituent parts of said silage clamp, but you can do it if you need to or want to. If we go across to tools, we have got, I think under Luno, there you go, class agricultural technology. I think that's this building here, isn't it? Potentially. That's in there. If we go to farmhouses, we have got that there, which is a pair of boots. There's a little bench and bits, but that's there for 25, so you can place sleep trigger unless you want to do a farmhouse, then go for it. Put in a mod, do a farmhouse, do whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. If we come from there and we come all the way down to, there was nothing under any of the others other than the required mods. It was under here, under painting textures. We've got quite a few various different paint textures for your landscaping requirements. And then under plants, you can see there we've got a load of plants and stuff added in under Luno there. Awesome stuff. We start here at the main vehicle shop. Let's go to the map because the map looks like this. We go back across to our farmlands. On New Farmer, we start with the main farm just here. We start with this field, this one, this one, this one, these two here, this one over here. Do we have any further down south? Oh yeah, this one here. So we do start with a fair few fields. Now, not everything is purchasable. Not all of the land is. I did check off camera for some of these and some of these for animal pastures. I didn't find any additional animal pastures. That's not to say there aren't any, but I didn't find any. But we have got some extra farms to buy, hence the reason I put some extra money in, because we do need to purchase them. But as far as field prices go, considering the size of them, field prices aren't too bad. This is a really, really nice map as well. I think I'm going to put in the description another top quality map, and it is the level of quality, the sweeping landscape, the colour palette, the lighting, the textures, the foliage. It's really, really well put together. And it's a pity because unless it's one of, you get the maps that people are aware are coming. Things like Saxlingham and obviously what was Calmsden, which then changed. And you get these maps every now and again that have had a lot of publicity and people are eagerly waiting them. But then you get maps like this and loads of map tours I've done where the maps are absolutely phenomenal and they kind of slip through the cracks because people are looking and going, oh, okay. But they're brilliant. This is a really, really nice map. So anyway, field prices and stuff, not too bad. What we are going to do is we're going to buy plot 49. Now, these, I will say, these plots are fairly expensive. 642 for that one. This plot here, plot 50, 935. If we come down to here, 51, 1,638,000. It's up there. 52, 1,053,000. That is the biogas plant, though, to be fair. And then there's plot 54 here, which we'll get to that later on. It's got a workshop on it. I think that's all of the farms and the biogas plant that we need to purchase on our travels. So, main vehicle shop. This is the reset point here, and again, look at this. It's all this level of detail. Let's say it's a cracking map. And the thing is, I've on so many of my mod reviews, my map tours now, I put stunning map, cracking map, phenomenal, and people are like, oh, he always says that, but they really are. That's the thing about it. So there you go. Vehicle shop trigger is here. These are showing up on the map, but you don't own them. They are here for display purposes only. Workshop trigger is just here, and as I said, the spawn point, reset point is out here. We do have our car here. Don't worry, it's not electric, people. It's not electric. Let's hop in. I know people don't like the electric car. I'm going to go out this side of the building first and just always up the road. It's like I always do with a map tour. It's a slightly peculiar route round, but it's the best way I could do it to be as efficient as possible. As you can see, look at the detail. It's a quality map, well put together. Transitions between road and fields, all of it is really nicely done. Here, animal dealer. Nothing over the top, nothing bells and whistles. What I like about this as well, we've had a few maps like this recently. Don't get me wrong, I like a production. Maps that are just crammed full of productions and also have custom productions and tons of stuff in them can get a bit overwhelming. This is another one of those ones that brings it back to farming. It's farming, it's not packed with productions. In fact, I don't think, other than the biogas plant, there's a production on here. If we come down to our map, there you go. Oh, that's what I was going to show. I put on my notes here, contracts, custom. Look at all the detail when you click on the things, the different icons and stuff that are coming up for who's requesting them. So it's not people's faces, it's the companies. That's really cool. I like that. That's a really nice touch. There's loads of signs and stuff around the map as well. That's all custom. What was I going to show you? There you go. So go to there and up. There's nothing available. There's no other productions. So it's that thing of there's plenty of space on the map. If you want to run productions, you can absolutely put them in. But the map's not packed with them already. So, it does bring it down to just basic grassroots farming. So the first of those plots we purchased was plot 49, which we're coming up to in a moment. There's all, let's say, it's again, every single map tour when it's like this, I say, it's in the details that just add to an immersion of a map. So, open the doors here. We've got sleep and wardrobe trigger just here. You can go into the office here. It does say, did I write down collectibles? Oh, I didn't look. let's have a look in. Go across to our statistics. Collectibles 10. I haven't found one, but it says there are 10 collectibles. In this building here, we've got workshop trigger. There you go. Workshop trigger and pit. For your use, we have a fuel tank just there. I think that building there was just a shed. Fuel tank refillable. 15,000 litre. Across the way there, that tank there is for liquid fertilizer and or herbicide, so you can fill that up to your heart's content. And this is one of the mega silo. So this is 16 million litres. Let's say standard crop type plus, not a multi-fruit silo. And it's inside the shed here, so the silo's there. Putting in, taking out is done there. And then I say this one here. 53,800 litres of herbicide, liquid fertiliser. I think, actually, let's go. I better double check. No, I don't need to double check. Let's do that. Come back on. Can we put herbicide in there as well? Yeah, we can. So you can do a mixture. So bottom right, we've got a bit of both in there. So it's not one or the other. You can put a combination of both. Obviously, it charges you for them, but you can fill that up. Right, let's open the gate here, and you'll see what I mean with this. Again, it's that level of detail. So like these posts and things. We've got, look, a light source on there to light them up. All the bolts, bolt holes, the concrete at the bases of them. It's quality stuff. Quality stuff. And it's always a difficult one as well when you do a map tour, and like the one I did the other day, and this one was this. The other one was 22 downloads. This is 18 required mods to download. People are very anti lots of mods to download. There is, I mean, at the end of the day, I agree with it. I don't think, you know, I don't mind. It's a difficult one, isn't it? You open up a whole can of worms. I don't mind so much if a map maker is using mods, lots of mods from other people as assets for the map. When a map maker is using their own mods, I understand why people do it. I really do. But then someone said to me the other day, yeah, but at the end of the day, if this map had released with all of those mods included into the map, and the map was over a gigabyte download, if it was, you know, say it was 1,200 megabyte download, everyone would be freaking out because of the size of it, but it would all be included. So yeah, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I guess because people say, well, I don't want it filling up my mod space, but whether you download the map and all the mods, or the map at 1,200 for example, that's an arbitrary number, I'm just dragging it out of thin air, you still use the same amount of megabyte download regardless. It kind of makes sense that way, doesn't it? Anyway, we are here at this facility. This is grain selling east sell point. We've got root crop selling this side, and then over here we've got a seed purchase point, and this is seed only here. We've got a few different purchase points around the map, but this one is seed only. Again, with those, if you're not sure, if you get a purchase point on a map and you're not sure what you can buy there, go into your prices menu, look on the right hand side, scroll down every single item, and it will come up the sell point. When you find that particular sell point, that'll be what you can say. It's a sell point, but you can buy from there as well. So there we go, a couple of sell points and a buy point. Now we're going to go slightly off kilter a little bit here. So people wait at the bus stops, and and the bus stops are highly detailed. It's, I've been finding a lot of these German maps, a lot of Marnix mapping. Oh, Marnix mapping's maps are, they're up there, absolutely up there. We're going to cut across here because there's a little track, so across the grass field. I found a lot of the Polish maps, Dutch maps, German maps. I like this, really top, and that's not saying any of the others aren't. I have to cover myself with provisos. Otherwise I get comments. I'm not saying other people's maps aren't, I'm just saying there are some really, really top quality ones out there. So this farm here is plot 50. We purchased across the road. We've got our liquid slurry digestate tank. This is our pig farm, or a pig farm. As you can see, the shrine. Just over to the right, sleep and wardrobe trigger. Just over to the left, Balaam pallet storage. That was for, is it 200? Because one was, yeah, bottom right, 200. 200. Over the way there, we've got a silo. Now, this is a tricky one because this has got silo extensions, and these are required mods as well. The silo there is a 43,000 litre. Easiest way to do this is go up to here. Go to this. Look, if I click on that, that's a silo 43,000 litre. then we've got silo extensions, 43,000 litre, 43,000 litre. So combined, 3 times 43. Oh yeah, and then we've got our pig barns, our modern pig barns, pig buildings. We have 2 of these. Each one holds 460 animals, and again, this isn't a mod review of them. They are required mods, but they are these types of pig barns. And if you've got on your icons, triggers, etc., seeing what gets put where is fairly straightforward. You don't have to have them on all the time, but at least just to work it out. Fuel point just over there, and then I think, did we have another silo on the other side of this? I'm trying to think. I don't think we did, because we can get out the other side as well. And I will talk about this as well later on when we get to the start farm, because I've got an image to show you. But we come to here and do this. Everything can be removed, including all the decorative items. The decorative items aren't all in one go. You do have to remove them individually, including fencing. Fencing can be removed as well. So again, at these farms, if you don't want any of the stuff, or you don't want some of the stuff, or you can remove it all. But if you remember, everybody out there, what's the first rule? Save your game first. That way, if you do make a mistake, it's not an issue. You'll be absolutely fine. So let's get this open. From here, we've got a bit of a drive. So where have we been so far? We started up here. We went up to the animal dealer. We came down here to this plot here, which had the big silo on it. We came down there and across the 2 sell points and the buy point just there. We came out here and we went across the grass field along that little track, and we are now here at plot 50. We're going to come down there. We'll get to that in a little while, because it doesn't matter either which way we go around, but we're going to go all the way down here to here, and then we're going to do the farms up, and then we'll go across. That's my plan of attack. It's always that thing as well. I keep thinking when I'm doing my map tours, I like to be close in so you can see the detail by the sides of the road, track entrances, that kind of stuff. But I also, like this now, it's getting far enough out that you can see that sweep of the landscape. I mean, look at it. Undulating is an understatement. Understated undulations is what they are. But yeah, it's a cracking map. Nice big open spaces. Actually, we can do this one now. We might as well. So if we turn right here, this one was plot 54. And around the back of this, we have got a workshop trigger in the building. This is the same as the workshop trigger that was at, was it the first plot we went to? Yeah, it was. So it's this building here. It's the second big door along this one here. There you go. Workshop and pit. So if you wanted to set yourself up as like an agricultural maintenance, repair, service, contractor yard, whatever you want, this is available here. Right. Now I'll do the same when we get to each of the other farms. When I say about the silos, there are, like I say, there are silos and silo extensions. I'm not going to read out every single one, but there are multiples, and obviously because not all of them are the same size, that one comes in at 129,000 litres for the 3. But some of them aren't all 43,000. The main silo is 43, and then the extensions are different sizes, so you will have slightly different capacities as you go. There's lots of these signs up all over the place. Somebody's on tour. I'm actually wondering, because that date's ahead, whether this is actually something to do with the map makers. Maybe they're advertising on their map for the future, potentially. That's a long way. It's not a long way away now, is it? 2026, really? That's quite scary. Right, down the road here. 2 more purchase points for the purchase of slurry and manure. So we had the animal dealer at the top of the map. If we turn in just here, so here we've got a purchase point for manure, purchase point for slurry, separate from the animal dealer. Pay attention to the details. That's the thing. It's very easy to skip by We all do it. I've said it many times before. When we're playing, you get a contract or you're doing your farm and you're going from A to B, and it adds to the immersion and you feel immersed in the environment. But we don't always then, after that initial going around the map having a look, don't pay as close attention to all those details as I think we should maybe. Anyway, another cow farm. So we are at plot 51 here. Come in the gateway here. So, like I say, silo extensions just there. And we'll get to the cow buildings in a minute. We have got calf huts. We've got 4 calf huts. I don't do calves separately enough. I think I might do that. We might do some calves. Because I have to say, I do like that. What you'll see when we get to the main farm. Actually, I found it a little bit, not distressing. Each one of these just does 5 calves, and we've got 4 of them. These are the ones you can do left side, right side, so you can put them back to back like that, which is really cool. If we come up to here, this cow barn does 300, that cow barn does 200. So if we go to our dialogue boxes there you go, top 300. It's one of the MrHector ones. I think it might be one of the MrHector ones. So I've got very Carpathian countryside vibes on this one. And then we come around this one is 200. So quick maths, that's 500 combined. There you go, that one's 200. Large liquid slurry tank storage building. Sleeping wardrobe trigger just there. And then shed space. Well, is this one we have to go in the door first? The small door rather than the large door. Just in here. And then we've got 2 large silage clamps around here. And this is what I was talking about with these as well. Actually, it might be 3 with one to the side as well. There's one that way. Yeah, one that way, that way, that way. Yeah, so we go to it and go to demolish. You'll see, look, each of these, because these are modular, they're all separate elements. So if you do want to remove what, I mean, that's, again, you don't have to remove all of them. You can remove separate elements if you want to on those clamps. But again, whatever you want to do. Right, so let's go back to the car. I think it's that perfect blend. We've got little forests, there's little villages, there's big wide open spaces, flowing landscape. It's not too hemmed in, it's not too open and exposed. It's got that perfect blend. Works really well. So, driving up from here. You see what I mean? It just opens right out. And yes, there are some bits of forest there. There are the odd trees, but it's still big open fields. So to our left is the biogas plant, which we purchased. And again, you can remove bits and bobs from here. Again, save the game. I think pretty much everything can be removed. Now, this biogas plant, which we purchased, what was it, just over $1 million? Was it 1,063,000? I can't remember off the top of my head. Something like that. It wasn't that long ago, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We come to here. And where's our managed production? That's, oh yeah, managed production. So we can bring potatoes and sugar beet cut here, as well as our manure, silage, slurry. Oh, sugar beet cut we normally can, can't we? Potatoes is the addition. So potatoes we can bring here as well, if you've got a load of potatoes left over from a harvest, or you might decide, you know what, I'm just going to plant them for silage work. But again, these are all modular plates and stuff at the biogas plant. Across the way, it's a oh, well, it's not a duplicate. I was going to say it was a duplicate. It's not. We've got grain selling south. So we had grain selling. Was it east, the first one? Yes. Now we've got grain selling south. Which is this bit just here. And then we've got 2 purchase points on this one. So purchase points over here for seed there, and we've got lime just there, although it's showing a split of lime and fertilizer on the wall there, but those are both buy points, and that is our sell point just there. So we are currently here. We've just done the biogas plant, just done that farm. We did the workshop on the way, so what we're going to do is drive up here to this junction, take a left, and we're swing all up there to the start farm, and we'll talk about like I said, the slot count is 1,853 regardless on all 3 game modes. but I did remove all of the vehicles and machinery, and I removed all of the buildings at the start farm, but only the start farm. As you've already seen, you can do them at all of the others as well. I got the slot count down, I'll say it now, but I got it down to 1,611 from 1,853, but you will be able to get that lower because obviously there's the other farms and the biogas plant, so if you want to remove more and more items and get the slot count down as low as you can, you can. But I'll show you what the start farm looked like because I took an image of it without all the buildings and equipment and stuff like that. There's a fair bit there as well. It's a very picturesque area, isn't it? It's lovely. I know when we went to FarmCon in Austria, and then we did a bit of a trip with Farmer Cop, and we met Darendal and Alex in Poland. When we drove back to the airport to come home from Poland through Germany, the countryside was, and it's that, I know it sounds daft and a bit, you know, obviously Giants is a German company, but driving through the countryside and you're looking out the window thinking, oh wow, that's just like in game, that building's exactly like one in game, oh that looks, you know, and because I live in the UK, I was born and raised here, I'm used to all the British stuff that you see in the fields, and I know, you know, there's no reason why the game would come out and they would lie about the stuff, but it's just seeing it in person, and this has that feel, you know, which is I guess kind of what you want from a map, don't you? That feel of driving through an actual landscape. So the starter farm, just here. So while the gate's opening, if you do remove everything from here, this farm area will look like this. So the start farm. And this is where all our equipment and machinery is. So, it's a Fendt farm with our first Fendt tractor. Again, silos and extensions. You see those extensions a little bit smaller than those ones just there. Feed mixer. We've got calf huts here. The first two have calves in, 5 in each. But what I found with this, I know it sounds weird because when they're all in together, they're all in together. But it was standing here. And you could hear the calves, not sheep bleat, but you know what I mean, that slightly higher pitched. And then you could hear the cows doing it as well. Almost a kind of call and response thing. It made me feel a little bit like, oh man, I know it's the real world, but it's funny, isn't it? I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, then the next three will hold 5 each, but there's nothing in them. This one, again, more silage space, but this one isn't a 43 off the start. This one was only a 22 with extensions. Silage clamp just there, as you can see, around the side. No, yeah, and then here, I think we've got another one. This was a silage clamp, wasn't it? There you go, silage clamp here. Bale trailer sat there. We get down to those in a minute. Harvester, header and header trailer. We got a Fendt with mowing gear and forage wagon. Couple of trailer setups just there. Sleep and wardrobe trigger just over to the side of the building here. Inside the building, windrower, tedder, cultivator and seeder over the back. That's not a seeder you often start with. And again, another Fendt. Around the side there, sprayer, spreader, tucked away. And then if we come out of here, the main door. Cow barn, there are 25? Yeah, 25 out of 200. I wrote on my notes 22. Why did I write down 22? There are 25. 25 out of a potential 200 cows in here. So with the calves separate, as we've already seen. So that is the start farm on New Farmer. But obviously, Farm Manager and start from scratch, you won't have this start farm. This start farm, the price for this, just here, is 748,680. So if you come on to either of the other two, obviously you won't own any land yet. That will then need to be purchased before you do anything else, unless you decide you don't want that as your start farm. Of course, that's up to you. So from here, we head off into the countryside to the last of the sell points around the map. Again, more of that lovely, lovely sweeping terrain. The road layout has a very natural feel to it as well. And it's seamless as well. It's not... sometimes you get roadways that are a little bit clunky. They can be a little bit angled, like angular. It's not. Supermarket sell point is just there. If we take a right just here. Whoa. I'm going to drive across the map. Heading east again. Across the top portion of the map. It's not so top half, but... Wowzers. And we're going to come to... Is it a crossroads? Two. Sell point just there. That's Bale Trading, just there. Not quite as cool as Joan Armour, but Bale Trading is just there. Couldn't help myself, sorry. Then turning up from here, trying to stay on the correct side of the road would be great, rather than looking at your notes, MrSealyp. Turn down there. It's cool as well. I was going to say actually on the map edges. When I was looking for something on the map, or when I was doing my prep, I went sort of airborne in the landscaping tool and moved over. And I'd actually gone right to the map edge. I was thinking that's really weird. There's a load of buildings and stuff, but obviously that is what gives you that ongoing map edge. It feels like it goes on and on because there is stuff that's been placed outside of it. And then just to the left here we've got stone sails, which is just here. I'm assuming they want stones to fill the pit. Add in a nice layer for drainage potentially. And that's the map. That's Luno by PfalzAgrar. When we come back down this road, it will take us to the road which is right almost slap bang with the vehicle dealership, which is just over there. There you go. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.